Action.
You're not going to spit your bars this time?
Hi, my name is Calvin, and I'm here to say Madison's really gay.
Oh, damn.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Alright.
That is true.
Welcome to the third episode of the fourth episode.
Fourth
The fourth
episode.
episode of the LaidBack podcast. 1 second, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. There we go. Alright. Welcome to the fourth episode of the LaidBack podcast, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's me, Madison. It's this boy, Jacob.
Me, Jacob.
It's me, Madison.
It's me, Calvin.
It's me, Jacob.
And
It's
we're
me,
gonna-
we are.
It's me, Jacob.
And
too.
we are
The Powerpuff Girls.
J LaidBack
Mad.
Studios.
J
Jack-
Mad Kevin.
J
J
Mad
Mad
P
P Man.
J-Mad P, man.
Y'all both were about to say the same fucking thing and it just didn't work. All right, Calvin, can you check that camera to make sure I'm in frame? Like, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, for this episode, we decided that we were going to talk about new video games coming out or games that are already out because
And the likes.
and what we're looking forward to and what franchises we lost faith in.
Mm-hmm.
And companies that have just recently gotten shut down. So I would like to start off with the three games that I was, no, two games. Three games. Yeah, three games I was most excited for. I'd say that already came out. Two already came out. No, one came out, and then two are scheduled to come out. Spider-Man PS4. If you haven't played Spider-Man PS4, you're missing out on some godlike shit. I have to say that.
Have you ever played it? You're missing out on
Why you
godlike
have
shit.
to say it? Damn, I want you to say it. Damn. That's as far as they're aware, I did play it.
I'm gonna look
on
up.
a PS4.
I'm gonna look up like new game releases just in case we forget about any.
Okay.
Oh, I got a good amount. In the head.
Okay. I was gonna say
Go on.
I love the voice actor of Spider-Man. His name is Yuri Lowenthal. He voiced Sasuke off of Naruto Shippuden.
Sausage.
And he also voiced Ben 10 from the
Which one?
teenage years and shit. And ever since then, I've always been a fan of him. So like, he's just literally the voice I always hear when I thought of an adult Peter Parker, and I just love that. And then when I saw gameplay on it, I was like, God damn it, I need to buy a PS4. Like Xbox people, you guys can empathize with me.
You are an Xbox people. You own an Xbox.
I know. I'm saying Xbox people because I own an Xbox. I'm saying that it can empathize with me because those that want Spider-Man PS4 understand that the struggle because we can't get the PS4.
But isn't it rumored that they're trying to make an Avengers one?
Yeah,
That's
and it's
accessible for all.
Square Enix. Square Enix is
Okay.
making the Avengers 4.
So it's not going to be
Avengers.
as good, probably, but
No, it actually will. Insomniac is collabing with them on
Oh.
it. Yeah.
still probably won't be as good,
But yeah.
we'll see.
He's like no faith in it.
It's an Avengers game.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get mad because they don't have this amount of people. Someone's going to get mad because they have too many people.
But are you going to be mad about it?
No, I'm going to play it.
Oh,
I'm going to get it on my
there you go. It's not
PC.
going to be that bad. It's
Exactly.
a personal opinion. It's not going to be a bad game. It's going to be bad involving maybe the lore, but it probably won't be a bad game.
No, I'm just saying people are going to get
So
mad.
you mentioned one game that you're interested in, Madison. What are the other two games coming out that you are interested? Oh, you're breaking the set. Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, we had to change set. The police did not like how we were hanging out on private property.
At our own house.
Yeah, at our
This
own
is not
house.
focusing on you at all.
Ah.
Should I shine the light?
Hold on. All right, we're gonna cut this real quick. All right, we're back. Can you turn it off? Can you turn it off? We're back. I had to cut it real quick so I can get Calvin on camera because he was so out of focus and I didn't think about it for a second. Okay, the other games I'm excited for is Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Anthem.
Oh
Jacob,
yeah, I'm
pretty
hyped
sweet.
for that
I'm
one.
excited
for it.
Even
Really
though,
cool.
who's it by?
It's by the
No
same
clue.
people that made The Division.
Is it Ubisoft? No, it's not by Ubisoft.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, I think it might be no, it's an EA game.
EA game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about it. It looks
Yes.
great, but it's an EA game.
Oh,
It might just be
man.
like Titanfall, where everyone was excited for it, and then it just came out.
Titanfall was like banger. The only reason Titanfall didn't get popular is because it came out at the same time as popular games.
Right,
I'm pretty
Came
sure
out-
it came out like
Black
around
Ops 2. Yeah.
maybe during a Fallout.
right, but Titanfall 2 came out during
and
pretty
that
much
was still a
nothing.
banger. I played
But
that one to
It
this
died
day.
so quick.
Yeah, because it came out during popular games. They
When?
never.
Like, what other games came out
I
with
forget
Titanfall 2?
what games came out, but it was like really popular games that people love. It might have been Fallout 4.
I thought that was Titanfall 1.
No,
though.
Fallout 4 came out in 2015 or 2014.
Oh, Fallout 4 didn't come out in 2014.
Yeah, because Jacob did a gameplay on it on the JMAT Archive channel, link in the description.
It could have been 2015 though. But it came out. It came out during something, and it was just overshadowed by like 2 different games.
I know. I think it was Black Ops 2.
But that game was a banger. The story was beautiful. The multiplayer was beautiful. Like the only complaint I have is the gun variety was too much because I used the default gun that it gives you right at the beginning. It costs 0 credits to buy, and I still get top score of the game every single time. Like it's an easy game to. It seems complicated, but it's an easy game to pick up on, and it's addicting as hell when you get into it.
Maybe I'll get it on the PC and try it because it's gonna be like $5.
Just put a pile of them on there. By the way, we're using his phone to diffuse some light so it bounces and evens out his face because there's barely any light in the frame. For some reason, like
some of them will blow off.
This phone right here that's on Jacob and I, it's like it takes in a lot more light, whereas this phone right here that's on Calvin, it takes in less light because of the ISO settings.
Oh God, don't do that. And so you said Anthem, and what's the other game?
The other game, fuck.
You said 3.
Huh?
You said there were 3 games.
I said 3. I know. I said Anthem.
76.
Yeah, Fallout 7. Thank you. Fallout 76.
I've heard good and bad things about that game.
I'm just gonna play it.
I'm gonna play it. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it.
Like I'm if you guys don't know, well, you definitely don't know. Some of you might. I'm really into game design. It's a big passion of mine. Don't think I might not go into the career, but I know what makes a good game. And so I researched a lot of games. And Fallout 76, I love that they're doing things with cryptics, like folklore and stuff like that. I love cryptics. I love the idea of like Bigfoots or the Mothman and stuff like that.
And it's gonna be really cool to see that done in a post-apocalyptic.
They're bringing in like popular streamers or YouTubers in the Fallout community to like play it, and then they get to record 3 hours of gameplay, post it. And the one guy, he walked into a settlement, walked into like a large house, and there's like nothing there, and he thought the game was empty, pretty upset, and he hears a scream, and the entire house starts to shake, and it turns out he walked into a haunted house. Yeah, exactly. Like, but he says the main complaint is you don't really have much NPC interaction in the game, and like the multiplayer parts like are good, but they'll have like waves, and I forget what the it's a protection robot of some sort. They kind of
Protectron.
You know how they don't move fast?
Yeah.
There's one of the events is waves of them attacking, but he says there's like a 3-minute wait between every wave.
Nice.
Because they just can't get you fast enough. So they're just like waddling.
Like zombies, but
but they don't move at a normal speed.
I don't know.
Like,
I just think that would be cool. I think that would be dope for me.
But I'm surprised you weren't hype about Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Yeah,
I saw.
I've heard it's getting great reviews.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm debating on it because I'm not even gonna lie. Just today, I saw Video Game Donkey. I don't really take him serious on every single thing, but I saw him do a review on it. He said the game was ass, and then other people were saying that the game is pretty good. It's like as good as Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, I'm not going to say I hated Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but it's not in my top 3 Assassin's Creed games. That's just a fact.
Black Flag.
I love Black Flag.
It was probably my least favorite Assassin's Creed.
It was just, no, Black Flag is the pirate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sailing. I just didn't like the sailing mechanic. I don't know why. I wanted to free run. I wanted to actually assassinate people. I didn't want to have to travel by ship just to assassinate.
To be fair, though, I can't be in this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I played Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and then every other Assassin's Creed game, I hated it.
Yeah.
I'm one of the small percentage.
I literally, but I hated it. I played the first like 3 or 4 missions and then stopped.
Yeah, sure.
I never gave it a chance because I did not like it that much.
After the 4th mission, it does pick up. You gotta just keep.
Right, but I can't. I can't get with games that are slow to start.
A grabbing mode. Yeah. Like, I'm in the small percentage of people that like this Assassin's Creed game, but I really loved Assassin's Creed 3. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think it's because of the fact that like, it was a nice change of pace. And the fact that you got to play as like a Native American, it was really dope to me. Like, that was just fucking insane to me. The whole entire experience, like free running on trees in the forest and shit like that, being able to assassinate animals, everything was cool with that.
I love assassinating animals. PETA approved.
I mean, that was the thing?
Squirrel.
That was the thing though.
You just grab him.
He would just be like, he'd be like Yama every single time he assassinated. I'm like, come on, Connor. Like, you a savage. But
Assassin's Creed 3 is the one that turned me off.
Yeah, I feel it, but I feel like, here's the thing. If Ezio did not get 3 games in his name, Assassin's Creed 3 would have been a little bit more hands-on for people. People would have been more inclined to play.
I believe it. I didn't really care about the story though. It was the actual game.
The schematics.
I didn't like it.
See, I feel like Assassin's Creed is the complete opposite of genre games I like. I love RTS games or war games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sneak around single player games are like, I respect like the game
craft,
style and
yeah.
stuff like that, but I hate them.
What do you think about Metal Gear Solid then?
I hate it.
Really?
I
I
got
love
it,
Metal Gear
and I'm
Solid.
still on the first mission because I'm so mad that I have to sneak around.
You're not a stealth
I'll be like,
fan.
all right, fine, I'll give it another chance. Play it for an hour, like sneak around. I'm like, this is dumb.
I'm so sorry, man. Like every single time.
That's why I love Black Flag because they're the ships, and I was like,
Metal Gear Solid pisses me off. It was the Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. It's the part where you're trying to use the binoculars and shoot. I can't figure out the fucking schematic. I keep reading it like I'm fucking stupid. And I'm just like, why couldn't they just made this simple? Why couldn't they just made it simple? Every single time I'm sneaking through somewhere, I was under the bed. I sneaked at the wrong time. All you hear is, what?
yeah, exactly. That's me. Like, I'll be like, and I'll use the binoculars. I'll be like, all right, that's everybody. And I'll be there for like a good 5 minutes, like looking at the same areas. I'm like, oh, I guess there's only 10 people over there. I walk out and there's a guy just randomly like gets up. Like, where'd you come from? And I'll be like, stun him, and the guy will go in slow motion. I'm like,
Like,
shoot,
Jacob,
it just
you remember
won't
you
work.
saw me playing it,
Yeah.
and you were just like, Madison, go that way. Wait, Jacob, there's a lot of ways to go in this game. He's like, Madison, turn right. Fuck you, Jacob, fuck you, there's a fucking guy on fire, he's chasing after me. He's like, Madison, duck, duck
I
right
really
now.
like the meme though, where it's like, you can like the meme where it's like Snake asking whoever it is like whatever items are.
Yeah.
So I love doing that in the games where it's like, what's that? And, that's an artillery gun, Snake. They use that to hit you from far away.
I like
It's like Snake is clueless about everything.
the stealth games I like are the ones where it's like a combination, like it's optional stealth.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
could do the
Oh, yeah.
entire game stealth, but you could also do the entire game commando and just guns blazing. Like
That's why I enjoy
Far
Assassin's
Cry.
Creed.
Love Far Cry. I'm playing Far Cry 5 right now.
Wow.
It's really cool. I like it. Metro
Metro
Ooh, 2033.
yes,
Those
yes.
are also the stealth mechanics are really good.
Dishonored.
Throwing knives are so fun.
Dishonored
to
and
just-
Bioshock was like that too.
Yeah,
I love
And,
those games.
but you could also play it guns blazing. It was a little harder to play commando because you just
Yeah, I didn't.
really had to stock up because
It's
you have
like
to
that in
conserve.
Assassin's Creed though. Like
Yeah.
like in Black. That's what I enjoyed of Black Flag because it gave you those like, it gave you the options of being able to assassinate or just slashing in there, and
Yeah.
it was really hard slashing in. And there were the missions where it was just really upsetting. Like there's the one where you had to infiltrate the assassin hideout, and Madison, you watched me play that because I was live streaming
Yeah,
it,
that's right, on Twitch.
and I was on that for 3 hours.
And I kept telling him, I'm like, Calvin, go this way. He's like, I already tried that, Madison. And I was like,
I tried it, like I try everything, like, and I'd like knock him out, put him in the bush, and I'd be like, all right, next guy, come over. He'd walk her, and I'd go, and I'd be like, hey, and then it'd be like mission failed. I'm like, why would you give me the option if I'm just gonna stand up and go?
I don't know, like, apparently Assassin's Creed, actually, I played Syndicate.
I heard it was
I loved it. I loved it. I actually enjoyed
I
playing
heard it
it.
was just full of like glitches and stuff.
It was full of but they updated it
Mhm.
recently, and I played it through. I was like, this was not bad. Like, as soon as you get, like, it hits, like, after, like, 3 or 4 missions, you're kind of confused on what's going on. But then once it gets to a certain point, pow, the whole game just starts taking off. It was kind of like it was kind of a linear type of storyline with Unity. But, like, Unity would have been successful had they not have so many fucking glitches, because the story was good. It just was it was all
Oh,
over
that's
the
the one
place.
that was glitchy.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, when you got games with glitches, gotta make like a smoker trying to quit. Just patch it. You feel me?
Can you just stop, please? But no, I people said that not what the fuck,
Odyssey.
not Odyssey. It's the Egyptian one. Assassin's Creed.
I don't know. Did that one come out
Assassin's
already?
Yeah.
Creed
Oh
hieroglyphics.
my gosh.
No, that came out last year.
Oh my god. I thought that was still like
Origins.
Yeah, Origins. Did that one even do good?
Apparently, people said that revived the franchise.
I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah, I
didn't even
never
play it.
heard about it.
I might.
I mean, I knew I
try
saw
'em.
some beta footage of it. I was like, okay,
That
this is.
looks
I mean, it was alpha or no, it was E3 stuff. I was like, okay, this is coming out in like the next few years. And then Odyssey trailers, like I didn't even see Odyssey trailers. It just popped up somebody playing it, and I was like, what are these guys doing? Like they're not advertising.
What is supposed to be better, Odyssey or Origin?
hieroglyphics?
No, nothing's better. They're just in the linear timeline.
Well, no, but
right,
like
I'm saying
a better
which one's
game.
the better game?
I don't know. Like
Oh,
that's
you don't
here's
know.
the thing, because here's the thing. Origins and Odyssey is like the new. Syndicate was a new generation introduced, like the new gen introduction of how Assassin's Creed functions.
Yeah, because they have a leveling system.
Leveling. Yeah, Origins was like, in order to move on to a next mission, you have to be a certain level.
Which I kind of liked.
So that means you have to do the side missions, you have to do the petty shit
Okay.
in order to move up into the main missions. Same with
grind.
Odyssey. And that's what Video Game Donkey had a problem with. He's like, I hate the fact that I have to be a high level to move on to the next mission. And by the time I get to the main mission, there's so many fucking things that I have to do on the like status bar, mission bar, that it's like it becomes confusing. And like, I don't know why, I kind of like that idea, because it forces you to indulge yourself into the game even longer instead of rushing right through it.
See, in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the reason I don't think I was ever too good at the campaign with it is because I do the things that I liked and not what the game wanted me to do. Because it was like, your ship isn't powerful enough to like do this mission. Are you sure you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'd spend like 3 hours on that mission and be like, okay. But then like 80% of the time, I'd be either hunting like the sea shanties or just fighting random people on the street.
True.
And stuff like I'd be doing I'd be getting all the collectibles instead. Like I'd go island hopping and be like, all right, where's everything on here? Get everything I could. And if there's something I couldn't get, I'd be like, okay, fuck it, go to the next island.
You know what?
I love the sea shanties. I think that's why I have a big soft spot for pirates.
You know,
and that's one of those.
You know one game that is actually underrated, like in the Assassin's Creed genre, that a lot of people slept on, but I played it one time through and through, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was similar to Black Flag. It was Rogue, Assassin's Creed Rogue, where you play as a assassin becoming a Templar, and it was probably. It made Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 link so well, and it came full circle, and you're just like, shit. Even Unity was linked to it. I was like, damn, bro, this storyline is lit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Because I always wondered what it was like playing as a Templar, and then you play as one, and you're like, well, shit, now I see the other side. I understand. Like, I can understand why
I was always with the Templars. I'm like, if they're not actually corrupt, and the thing they're saying isn't actually BS, then what's wrong with them?
And even if it is, they're just following orders.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they're like, no, we need it so we can like make sure everybody has like food and the world gets peace. And they're like, but you're gonna use it to control the world in the way we don't like. But it's like, if they're telling the truth, they're not the bad guys here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, for some reason, don't know this, even though there's a game theory video made on it. How Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed actually connects, and it involves Black Flag. Because in Black Flag, you have the CEO guy that works for the Templars. Because of course, in every even me not being an Assassin's Creed fan, I was like, oh, this company taking my memories to make a game definitely isn't doing this for the Templars, are they? Oh, wow, they are. Whoa! I didn't see that coming. But he was like, oh, I have to go on a business trip, so I'm leaving this person in charge. Never comes back after the business trip. In Watch Dogs, I don't know if it's a side mission or a main mission, but you get a mission from the Brotherhood to assassinate somebody.
Oh,
and
boy.
and if you look on his profile in the game, it's the CEO from Black Flag.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, but I think, isn't it the same creators that made Watch Dogs?
Oh yeah, it's Ubisoft.
Yeah, so yeah, that's probably they
And
probably did want to.
then people find connections between Far Cry and Assassin's Creed and stuff as well.
I wouldn't be surprised, because who knows? They may make a collaborative game of some sort, maybe building.
I think they're just gonna. I like it more like behind the scenes kind of
Easter egg stuff.
Yeah, Easter egg stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Because I feel like
That's always
it's
fun.
very.
I remember it because it was in the little office area on Black Flag.
Yeah, because what I think is really good about Easter eggs like that is it keeps the fans hooked. Instead of giving them an answer, you keep them guessing.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't cut that off and you keep feeding them, they're gonna stay hooked.
Mhm.
Got you.
And like, if you give them an answer, that'll satisfy people, but then they'll no longer be that hook anymore.
Yeah. That's this is off topic and I'm not going to go into it at all, but that's what King Gizzard's been doing with this Gizverse. They've been dropping a ton of albums that are supposedly linked, but there's not an end in sight, so they just keep
That's how
listening
you're
and stuff.
supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I've already said my 3 games. What are you guys looking forward to?
I've kind of been out of the gaming world for a while, just recently because I've been busy, but apparently there's a Shonen Jump fighting game coming out that our friend Carlos just showed us 2 days ago. What is it, Thursday?
Monday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
So 2 days ago. And it's called Jump Force. It's coming out. It's a fighting game with pretty good looking graphics.
Yes.
It's got Dragon Ball, most of the major Shonen Jump characters, Like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. I think there was some Bleach in there. I would not be surprised if the My Hero Academia squad got a couple characters in there.
Pretty cool.
But I mean, we were watching the trailer and we were just like, because at the end, oh my god, it's so good.
Everything was happening so fast that rewinded, and I saw one character, I was like, oh,
See,
and then you seen another character, you're like, oh.
And the gameplay was crisp and smooth, like it was good looking gameplay.
It's kind of like Spider-Man PS4, where the cutscenes are the same as the gameplay with the graphics.
Is it in-engine cutscenes?
Yes. Yeah, and they're very good looking. The graphics are. I'm gonna have to send you the.
They're on the level of Spider-Man PS4 graphics, maybe even
I would
better
say
with
so.
detail.
And it's not two-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
3D,
full like
free roam type.
free roam fighting almost.
Nice.
And
like Soul Calibur.
Bro, Naruto was throwing that Rasengan. Freaking One Piece dude was getting in it. Goku was throwing that Kamehameha wave. You feel me?
Sorry that I keep looking over here, guys. I'm making sure that this camera doesn't cut out, because the last time this camera cut out, and I just don't want it to happen again. Unlike earlier, where he was just out of focus.
And I like fighting games. Like I just recently got the Naruto Ninja Storm 4. I've been playing that. That's sweet. So I'm hyped for that. Don't know if it's going to be any good, because a lot of fighting games come out, they're fun for a month, and then they fall off entirely.
True.
But hopefully it's something fun. I mean, that'd be really cool. Fallout 76 again would be one of mine, just because it seems a little mysterious compared to other Fallout games. You know, very different.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting like New Vegas potential vibes from it. That's what I guess it's only because they played.
Country
Road. They played Country Road on the commercial, and just even though it's using the same texture from Fallout 4, I'm just getting New Vegas vibes. Like they might potentially put that.
I feel like it's gonna be like what they wanted Fallout 4 to be.
I feel like this would be like
a redemption.
I honestly, not to offend, but I'm not too big of a fan of Fallout games, mostly because it's a single player game. I don't like single player. No, I feel it makes me feel like alone, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I don't like I'll play it for like I'll binge it for like a good 2 days and a half, but then I'll be like, my friends are all playing an online game, like I'm just gonna go do
and then you'll just play another game and sort of get out of it.
Like that's even though Destiny wasn't that good of a game, I loved it because I could play with my friends. You know,
I loved Destiny so much,
and I like campaigns that you play with your friends, like where the game actively encourages you. It's gonna be more fun if you play it. That's why.
And I feel like Anthem's gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping 76 will be my cure for my dislike of Fallout type stuff, and because I'll be able to hop on with my friends and play Fallout. Because I love looting games. I love games like Skyrim. Like the aspects of looting, just everything.
You probably like the ESO. Elder Scrolls Online.
I have my complaints about that.
I mean, it was kind of shady.
But yes, because there's people also around, and I know they're not NPCs. Because I like the feeling of me being in a battle with other people. I don't like being the lone warrior that kills everything.
Yeah.
I like being here's a group of people to. What are you doing?
Every time we're in a Destiny game, and everyone's like, Madison, don't rush forward. I just died. And everyone's like, Madison, why the fuck did you do it? And we're just like, I'm just like, bro, I saw it. I had to go for the kill. Madison, you didn't even damage him barely.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I love. I mean, we can laugh about that, but in Fallout, I can go be like, I can have somebody follow me around. And they go, take cover.
I hate NPCs in Fallout.
Like it's so boring because it doesn't feel like a human.
Right.
But yeah, I gotta say, Fallout 76 is a game I'm excited about. Anthem, I'm hoping it's not like a Destiny, where they leave all the lore out of the game.
I'm hoping it's what Destiny should have been.
Stupid characters that I don't care about.
Because Destiny could have been the best game of one of the best games of the decade.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Oh yeah.
They just kept all the lore out of it.
Yeah,
that's literally one of the only things that prevented it.
I also blame Activision because they're owned by because they were tired of the restrictions from Microsoft and want to go to Activision. It's not any different. Like they're still like Activision and Microsoft both heavily restrict the games, and EA. Like those are the top three things that you don't want to.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
which I'm gonna be screwed over when I apply for one of these things in the future, and they pull up this video and be like, "So what you have to say about it?" But like they
We'll
put on,
delete it for you.
yeah,
We'll delete it for you.
they put on too many restrictions. So like half of the staff was fired twice from
Damn.
Bungie. That's what happened with the new Destiny expansion. Half the people working there gone.
For what?
That's smack
For like
sense.
spoiling stuff.
No, because they didn't want to deal with the restrictions.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it left the story not doing too well.
And the DLC sucked.
It
Like I liked the DLC content, but like
Yeah.
the way they dropped it all was so bad.
Yeah,
it was so like
killing Cade in the trailer. You know,
not even that, just the way that you had to go about getting the
And-
DLC, and
yeah.
if you didn't get it, you couldn't play.
and then
couldn't, like,
progress forward as a
Destiny's
character.
formula for DLCs is the same every time. They make the first mission really big and exciting, and the rest of them are just normal missions that you've seen in
they're fun, but
previous
you know.
in previous expansions.
I think
Go here
I
on
think
your
that-
Sparrow and
Yeah.
hit this button.
I think that these
Scan
gaming-
this, scan that, kill that guy, scan this.
yeah.
I think that the gaming production
Pick up the loot,
companies,
sell it, because it's worthless. All right, go Madison. Sorry.
I think that some gaming production companies, similar to some movie production companies, they should probably allow the people that are actually creating the game to have full creative control because they actually know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but if they screw up, they don't make enough money.
But
That's what they're scared of. They want safe games. That's why Call of Duty
Yeah.
hasn't changed, because they want safe games.
exactly. But
I think Black Ops 4 is going to be a saving grace for Call of Duty.
It seems like it. I
A
heard
ton
it.
of people are getting so hyped for Black Ops 4,
Yeah,
and
but
I haven't heard
I think
hype
it's
about-
partly majorly to do with the battle royale.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that
And-
could you imagine playing Black Ops 2 in its prime and having a battle royale mode? It'd be fun as shit.
There are 4 games. Well, one of them's a DLC. But the third is Halo Infinite. I have no idea what the bitch is gonna be about.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping
They need
because
to
they're
finish
going back to the old art style.
Yes. Yeah. I heard about
and
that.
then because it's coming out the same, like, I don't know if they announced it
They
or
just
if
need
people
to
are just
end it.
speculating it, but it might be multiplayer.
Ooh.
They need to end the
Like
storyline
multiplayer
for
story.
Halo 5.
They need it. Master Chief should have been dead from Halo
Yeah,
3.
they need to
That's
end
my
that
firm
storyline.
belief because that was his end.
And that was a
343
good death.
Yeah,
like,
that was a good death.
That was a good death.
He saved everybody, and
Yeah.
then now we could focus on a more exciting character.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And they just need to end the storyline from Halo.
They need
5.
to kill off Locke as well because he's horrible.
He's a pointless character.
Oh, he's cardboard.
If
as
they
well.
had introduced him earlier on in the in the story, I
if
feel like he would have had
No,
more
if
of an
they would have
impact.
made his character different, because if you watch the trailers for Halo 5, right, they're taken down from the official thing because how bad the trailers were. But it was always showed up with either Master Chief or Locke on the ground with like a huge like Spartan laser injury in the chest, and one of them doing a monologue as they're walking up to him with a gun.
It's
Never happened in the
Yeah, yeah,
game.
Exactly.
I was
And-
like, oh shoot, it's gonna be this crazy.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
never happened in the game.
like they were gonna fight each other.
Yeah,
Right.
never. No, they had a little hissy fist fight, and Master Chief was like, "No, you're wrong because of this," and Locke was like, "Oh, damn, you're right. I'll help you now."
Master Chief farted in his face.
yeah,
and
exactly.
bounced.
That's what happened.
I'm just saying,
he farted in his face, and Locke was
Bro.
like, "Oh, sorry, man."
You know where they could have introduced Locke? ODST.
Like, could have.
They could have introduced him at that moment, and he would have had more of a successful impact on.
And then
5.
you know what else they did in the trailers, or at least in speculation in the trailers? They had Master Chief. He killed a politician. Like that was what everybody thought the story was gonna be. They had a big thing. He just guns down a politician. Like I don't know, maybe many may have been one, and then flees. He was really the politicians were corrupted for like against the UNSC or something like that. But like people were like, oh damn, so Master Chief commits a war crime and now he's on the run.
Yeah.
No, never mind. He's just there for Cortana and she's evil now and fight the stupid robots again.
Like Cortana's cool, but
She should have died. She
yeah,
should've
she
been-
should have
Exactly.
died with Master Chief.
and now she's all of a sudden evil, and I'm just like, can we just stop with this
Yeah.
evil incarnate Cortana every single time? Like, I swear, didn't she become like evil
Yeah,
twice?
No,
Like-
she became evil once.
She became evil and then infected our Xboxes. So every
Yeah.
time he said, like, "What's up, man?" Cortana pops up and goes, "Can I help you?" And it's like,
Yeah.
"No, leave me alone and die." Like you should have.
Yeah, that's it.
What if that actually is a thing that they're doing with Bungie's trying?
Hey,
to do?
Halo's.
Is
They're
owned by
not-
Microsoft.
Bungie's not doing Halo.
Well, Microsoft, you know.
343.
343.
Yeah, 343 is based off of 343 Guilty Spark, a Halo character. It's a company
Yeah.
made just to make Halo.
Oh,
No,
nice.
I'm just saying, like, what if they set it up so like Cortana is the thing for like the Microsoft?
Well, yeah,
Xbox?
that's why it is.
Oh,
Because
I didn't know
Halo's
that.
owned by Microsoft.
I didn't know that. I didn't really play I stopped playing after 3, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's literally it will Reach. I take that back because I played
Yeah.
Reach.
Oh yeah,
Reach was fun.
Reach was really good.
Reach's Forge was so fun with your friends, dude.
I like the thing I liked about Halo 3 ending is because they're kind of doing what they're doing with Star Wars now, where they're making side stories and stuff like that. And I feel like they could have kept doing that one until one really stuck, because they cut Reach was like a Rogue One.
Yeah, yeah.
Like where everybody died, but it was a story to show how Reach fell. You know, but they
it was
kept,
like a Rogue One.
Yeah,
it was very much like a Rogue One.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And
never thought about that.
You guys just reached an epiphany, and I'm just like.
And but they could have, like Han Solo, they're definitely gonna make a story. They might make a story after that. I think that what they were gonna do with that is, they threw it out there, see how the public liked it. They didn't like it, they weren't gonna continue the story. I hope they continue the story. I fucking love Darth Maul.
I would be so. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! When it came on the screen, I was like,
that was me.
Me and my dad were like, ah! We were freaking out. Oh, and he was like the spider legs.
No, I knew it was him because in the Clone Wars cartoon, he had the metal legs.
Yes, yeah.
And the metal legs were shown first. I was like, Darth Vader has metal legs, but that's not Darth
No,
Vader's legs.
I knew that.
That's not Darth Sidious because
Maul.
he has old man legs. And I was like, is it? And it sort of says something. And I was there with Alex, and I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, Jacob, you kind of pissed. I think you punched me in the face a little bit.
I could have. I was freaking out, bro.
He and his dad started tapping each other. I was like, what? Madison is fucking adorable. I was like, oh.
That was one of the best books.
oh yeah, I loan
Star
it to you?
Star Wars books. That's like when I first met you. Like, I think I was in the 9th grade.
I was in 8th grade. Yeah.
And
So you would have been in 10th grade.
that was such a good
Yeah,
backstory. It's oh my god.
Okay.
And then my fourth exciting thing is a DLC for Total War Warhammer 2. I think like the Accursed Sails or something like that. But so in the universe, right, set up in fantasy, right? So there are vampires in it, zombies, stuff like that. Now, you've heard of skeleton pirates, you've heard of zombie pirates, you've heard of ghost pirates, but have you heard of vampire pirates? Because that's what's in this game, and it's
like Vicious Conquistador, the magic card.
Yes, they are. I mean, there's conquistadors like similar to it, but like they live close by each other.
Yeah.
This guy's more of just they have a sea shanty in the trailer, and they released the full song since everybody was hype about the sea shanty. They have giant fucking crab units. This is an RTS, so you're looking from above. Now, before the undead didn't have any missile units and stuff like that, it was a big problem. You'd have to run and hope all your guys aren't dead by the time they're in combat. Now they have zombies with fucking cannons for arms. They just have normal cannon artillery. They have a huge artillery cannon gun.
Snake, that's an artillery cannon.
They're adding in so it's no longer auto-resolving when you meet a ship in water. You now have an island battle, which is nicer. They might have something similar to a Black Ark, which the Dark Elves have like a floating city. They have a fucking sea monster in the trailer, so they might have like a Leviathan or some shit in the water.
What, Total Warhammer?
Yeah, Total War Warhammer.
Total War Warhammer. Is that, what do you have it on?
PC. That's the only thing it's on.
He's like, ooh, I'm
I told you to get it before.
I know, but I never had money before, and now I have money.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's it might be on discount right now. Last time I heard it was like 33% off for both
Is it
games.
like, would I have to buy all the DLC too?
All right. So I'm going to go into talking about this. So they do their DLC a bit different than other games do. It's like a true fan kind of DLC type thing.
Okay.
So if you buy the first game, right, you get all the DLC for that. You don't have to. Of course, you can play. There's like, you can have, like right now I might have like 16 different campaigns that I can do without any DLC.
Okay.
Just by, so if you own
Do you
the
have
first,
any DLC?
I have a free DLC. They have a lot of free DLC.
Okay.
But the only paid DLC I have, which is really dumb, it adds in blood and gore effects. That's pretty much it. So like different death animations and then actually being blood in the game.
Yeah.
But so if you buy the first game and then you buy the second game on the same Steam account, then you can play all the old world campaigns in the new world.
Oh.
So like the map on the new world is like kind of North America, South America, and then a weird elven continent and a bit of Africa. And then the old world is most of Europe and a tiny bit of Africa, like the other side. And then now it adds the two together. if you own both the games. And then all the DLC you own from the first one transfers over to the second one as well.
Okay.
But it's not vice versa. Like, you can't go back in the first one and play because
We'll talk more about it later.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking I might actually get it.
It's a very good game.
To get off topic, really off topic. Well, not off topic. This kind of goes hand in hand with video games, but companies. Rest in peace, the TellTale company.
I spat on their grave. Yes, they've made some good games, but Minecraft Story Mode was unforgivable.
It was easily the best game in the past. Ever since freaking Pong was made, it was the best game.
My deepest condolences for people that lost their jobs that day, but still.
Yeah,
like,
to all those game developers out there, like,
That
go out
sucks.
there and make some real games.
Yeah.
like please,
Yeah.
please find another place to.
Except for some virtual
I'd recommend
comic books.
Insomniac Games. Want to know why? See, Insomniac Games does not sponsor this video. Insomniac, please sponsor us.
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, you'd be surprised.
They're all gonna jump on and join Insomniac because they saw this, and then Insomniac's gonna release Spider-Man 2, and it's gonna be the worst game ever developed.
It's gonna be a point and click
TellTale.
adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man
It'll be like
PS4
Spider-Man.
point.
Well, you can't.
Yeah,
Well, you
click
can't.
X.
Well, here's the thing. You can't.
It's gonna be. Have you ever seen that one cutscene from an old Spider-Man game where it's like it was a quick time event to shoot the web and he just didn't. He fell straight into the fire. He goes,
He's like,
I'm gonna die. Ah!
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like I wouldn't say because the people that worked on TellTale series aren't capable of working on an extensive type of game like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, they've been working the same strange comic
structure
book.
for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's some people.
I'm
just
sure there's
have that
skilled people in
Some
there.
people
Yeah.
have that dynamic that they can
And the
do
voice
that.
actors.
If
and
there
stuff
weren't
like that.
skilled
they
people
fired,
working there, they wouldn't have been working
the
there.
last game, because they didn't complete The Walking Dead and they didn't complete Minecraft Story Mode.
Oh wow.
So they're completing Minecraft Story Mode and kicking out The Walking Dead.
Jesus.
That was like
Terrible.
their
Yeah, it
biggest-
was one of their
biggest
best ones.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
And the first chapter was
And
really good.
I'm pretty sure Minecraft Story Mode just sales were horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
After first episode
it's
release,
damn
it's just
shame
like,
they're ending that. They should at least end The Walking Dead with them all dying or
Yeah.
something and not leave an
Blow 'em all
unfinished game. You have to have an ending.
Yeah.
It can be a shitty one. It's better than not having one. You're gonna get worse reviews for not having an ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, rip to you guys. We're sorry, but not sorry. But at the
I ain't
same
gonna
time,
miss
we
ya.
do hope that you guys
Yeah.
find more jobs in your careers because
Go
like
make some good games.
I feel like
artists are matter.
I feel like
matter.
I feel like they bit off more than they could chew, honestly.
They were making a
Yeah,
ton of
they were
games.
making a ton of games, had a lot of staff.
like
I
at
think-
one time too.
I think they were just hired by too many people, and then it's a storytelling game, so it's not,
Like-
mainstream genre of game.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't be doing that.
A lot of
You know,
people loved them.
you just
though.
gotta
Yeah, a
drop
lot
it.
of people love them. They have a lot of diehard
I could see
fans.
why.
You just gotta
mean-
drop it like once in a blue moon, kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of like Life is Strange.
Life is
that
Strange, yeah.
butterfly
And
effect
you know what? They're only working on
one game at a time. Yeah,
one game
and
at
it
a
came
time.
out, and like the first one came out 2-3 years ago. Then they dropped that little interlude type, that little prequel.
And now the second game's out.
Isn't
Now
Life
the
is
second
Strange similar?
What?
Yeah,
How the whole game's pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
a quick time event.
Yeah, point and click,
Okay.
quick time event.
you
type
can
game.
explore though.
It's-
Like,
All those stories
But-
are is pretty much
But yeah,
roleplay.
I
like
think a
the
problem with a
story.
lot of TellTale games, I've heard from a lot of critics and watched from watching YouTube videos, is like, even if you go, there are two characters, right? Two of them are best friends. You're alone with one. You're like making a decision. You make the decision to punch them. It's like so and so will remember that. And then later on in the game, you're like, hey, I heard you punch my best friend. That wasn't really nice to you. Anyway, we're gonna go along with the story now. Like that's like I've heard that's all the effect that it'll cause a dialogue option, but it
Yeah.
won't actually affect anything major in the game. Unlike in Life is Strange, where you can have like 10 different endings judging on tiny little things that you choose to do. You know.
that's cool. What was I about to say?
Or what game is it? It was the horror game where the involved a Wendigo. Until Dawn, yeah. Like that one heavily affected it.
Really
except
good.
there were some things that like the one dude always turned into a Wendigo. No matter what option you made to save him or kill him, he always turned
You know
into
that's
a Wendigo.
Rami Malek. He was an iRobot and he's playing Queen. What the guy from Queen?
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's gonna.
I haven't even heard of that game. Like I heard of it, but I didn't look
Oh, it was
into
a
it.
good game.
Yeah, really good game. Really good. I enjoyed it. It was fucked, but it was good. It was good. There's also.
Is it similar? Like
Oh,
Roleplay,
it's
pretty much.
But you play as different characters, and I'm pretty sure them liking to each other actually changes like options in the game
okay.
to do. And there's a lot of like really cool mechanics. You know how like the PS4 like it can motion detect and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's some scenes where it's like you have to hold completely still, and if you move your controller, the character
They-
fucking
and then
dies.
they-
and
Like
then-
the characters you play as fucking die.
and
if
then
you make the wrong
even then
decision.
they set it up so like if you put it on the table, it'll know.
Yeah.
Like it'll know
Because you
immediately.
can't stay perfectly still.
So like, oh man, like the story in it was like really good. Like there's some parts of the story that I had like major complaints with, like the one guy who actually was hunting the Wendigos and stuff like that.
Yeah, that he just died
No,
immediately.
No, he like didn't try to help them. He was like, oh, there are people up there. I could warn them, or I could stand ominously in the background going and spraying fire everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like he could have been fighting off a Wendigo, but he could have been like, run away!
What are Wendigos? Just like Australian beasts?
No,
it's based
Native
off of
American.
Native American.
Yeah, Native
Oh.
Americans to stop other Native
Yeah.
Americans from eating each other. They're like, you indulge in cannibalism, you'll turn into a monster called a Wendigo,
That's right,
and then
that's
you'll
right.
eat other people.
Appalachian Mountains.
And
That's what
then
they were based on.
a lot of I love
Ooh,
that's
interesting.
the original. The Wendigo in it was actually one of the original because they like took old paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When Stephen King made it, he made art for it and stuff like that, and it was like a beast. It was like a tall skeleton beast with like a deer head,
Looked like
skull
Schmeagol.
head. No, it didn't look like.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Look like
Yeah,
Schmeagol.
but like he made it like look more like ominously creepy than actually like a horrible fucking monster that you'd be terrified of seeing.
I love Stephen King.
Still, like Native American, like not lore, but like story,
Lore.
like
Real life
tales,
lore.
like
Yeah,
tales and stuff.
they're sweet.
Shapeshifters, all that shit. It's always interesting there because
Yeah.
you're just like
Native American stories
Native American
and
stories are really fucked up.
native tribes. Not Native American tribes, but like
Native tribes.
strange cannibalist tribes in the Amazon and stuff. They have really interesting and cool beliefs and
Yeah,
stories.
they have. Yeah, I feel like there should be more. Like that's why
More games.
I'm kind of hyped for 76 because it's kind of like the modern version of that. You know, because we have like Mothman and stuff like that.
That's
You know,
true.
they're implementing that,
That's true.
which is very nice.
And there's going to be a lot of made up stuff since it's futuristic in the past.
Retro.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's going to be cool to see.
Retro.
It's going to be Uncle Tom as a zombie with his gang of freaking rednecks riding in their Cadillac with the bullhorns on the front. Yeah! Let's get him, boys. That's pretty much what it's going to be.
I was gonna say. Ooh, what the fuck, bro? Come on, son. I just had the thought in my mind and just. But
How could it have been that distracting? All I said was Uncle Tom.
and you got
And
went
his gang.
yeehaw. That just
That's
that
not
literally-
distracting at
That
all.
literally made my thought process go complete.
Yeehaw!
They don't need to know about that.
what?
I'll
We can't talk about
I'll
that
tell you
here.
later.
We can't talk about that here. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm definitely thinking about getting a PS4 specifically for Spider-Man. And I heard, I think this is just a rumor, but they're thinking about making a series similar to BioShock. The creators of BioShock series are thinking about making a new series, but not having any ties to BioShock, which I'm not against.
Okay.
I wouldn't be against by any means.
One thing I really don't like about BioShock, I'm pretty sure it explains it, but even you,
Steampunk.
well, I'm not a big fan of steampunk.
Yeah,
Like,
neither
I think,
am
but I know I'm gonna go by the universe science stuff like that. Sure, those cities all exist. You know, the underwater one and the in-sky one. And
They just
everybody
don't
else,
make any sense.
everybody else would fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how far in the past you go.
Yeah.
Somebody would fucking see that. Somebody
Everybody
would go,
else would know.
there's some shit up there, or there's some shit down there.
But you,
Yeah.
And like,
Oh, that cloud looks a little weird.
nobody would like U.S. government, knowing our government, would be like, we ain't having no secret
We ain't
science
having it.
cities.
The UN would be like, oh,
Trade with
excuse
us."
me, what the fuck?
It would be trade with us,
Yeah.
or die.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did with Japan. We were like, oh, there's a country right over there. Well, how do we greet them? Because we know they're very isolated. They don't like other people. I know, we'll send our warships over. We're like,
Yeah.
open your borders,
But you gotta
or
think-
we will open fire.
But you gotta think about this though. With the BioShock Infinite, it made everything go full circle. So like, maybe Atlantis in the first one existed. Was that the first one? Atlantis in the first one or the second one?
Both
the first one was the underwater.
Underwater,
one.
which would technically
So
be
was the second
Atlantis.
one.
And Infinite was the sky one.
Yeah, but you gotta think. In BioShock Infinite, everything went full circle because this guy went through the door and he literally went back in time and went through this whole entire story again. And then he opened an infinite door to different towers, like to different light towers and shit like that. And each door opened up to a possibility of what choice he could make. So maybe those storylines didn't exist in one world, they existed in multiple worlds. So like one world, it had the infinite timeline, which was with things above the sky, and then the one with the underwater one is maybe possibly Pangea still existing, and then that underwater world existing. So like it's not even like everything existed simultaneously in one world.
In the first mission, you're like at a lighthouse, and you're like, you walk into the lighthouse, click the button, and it takes you down into the city.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's during modern times. He's like a detective guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, it
lighthouse.
might have
Not
went
night-
through a
not
portal
light
on the way
tower,
down.
lighthouse.
I don't like how close these.
Why did I say light tower? I meant to say.
Oh, these aren't ducks. These are geese.
Do you think that's acceptable, light tower or lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Because I said
is
light tower.
definitely acceptable.
I didn't
Light
mean to
building.
I didn't mean to say that light. They know what I meant.
Light
lighthouse.
structure. Build
I mean,
light
because like
structure.
light tower, lighthouse. You know what I mean?
Because that could be a light tower technically.
Well, no, you gotta think about it. Because if like,
Photon
why do they
erection.
call it a lighthouse when it's like a tall?
Because people used to live in them.
building?
Yeah, you used to
True,
live in
true.
those things.
People used to live in them so
Photon
that if they see
erection.
a
But I mean,
boat.
some people live in towers.
Yeah,
Don't
some
they call
people
it-
also
why don't-
gay as shit. So we
Yo,
don't talk
shut the
about them.
fuck up, dog.
But like, and you know how they had this? What is the juice called that they constantly inject?
The site. The
Google it.
in the first one it was Eve juice.
No,
I don't
Google
think
it.
So.
In the new one it was salts.
Adam juice.
Yeah, it was salt. No, it wasn't salts. It was something else. It wasn't salts. It was Google.
Well,
it.
no, because there was a
Black tar
thing.
heroin.
That was a type. It wasn't the exact name for it.
I don't know. I think it was black tar.
I think it was.
Fuck up, Calvin.
But like, right? So you're living in the sky, right? You're like, mind your own business, about to inject your shit, and you go, oh, you drop it, and it lands in the water, and it's just floating there for a bit, and then it washes up on shore. Someone's gonna pick that up. What do you?
I think, but I also like the lore and the concept because BioShock was loosely based off the Bible, and it would just be like, like Infinite to me, like because I first played Infinite, and then I played the first two after, and I'm not saying I like Infinite the most because I don't really. They're all equally as good to me.
He was
But,
right. It was black tar heroin.
Yeah.
Can you fucking come on? No, but the way of the sky and shit like that like emulated heaven, and I was like, damn, I like the concept and how they called the guy the false
Plasmid.
prophet. Huh?
Plasmid.
Can you actually Google it, man, please?
Plasmid.
Plasmid.
Yeah.
That can't be it. Just it's on Wiki. Yeah.
Plasmids are special serums made from processed atom that
That's from the first
introduces
one.
modified Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're talking about.
I'm talking about any of them.
Any of them.
Because it's the same thing.
Plasmids require Eve for use.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
It's the same thing.
Okay, but
It's just in two different cities.
I like the fact that it got into the Bible situation, and it kind of just showed you like, yeah, the Bible was kind of full of shit in some situations, because like they called the guy the false shepherd or some shit like that. He had the insignia on his arm, and even he was a good guy from beginning to end. And you find out the whole Vigor. That's what it is.
That's the stuff in Infinite.
That's what the fuck it's called. But yeah,
It's called Plasmid in BioShock 1
I feel like
and 2.
BioShock can't make too many more games without reusing
the same
underwater
guy.
or sky
Yeah.
because normal town in middle.
They could go in 4-dimensional world.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
you can think about it. They can do something underground.
They could do something
in
underground,
hell.
but that's even stupider. 'cause
Core of
some-
the earth.
How are they getting down there? Are
Lavaville.
they going through caves? Are they going through old abandoned mine shafts?
it's
Like,
not
Curious
supposed to be
Teenagers will
logical.
definitely-
It's really not.
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
science fictional.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because like,
Well,
here's the thing.
there's even logic in
It's supposed to be
science fiction.
fictional.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, there is logic in science fiction, but you have to think it's a video game.
Yeah.
You're not gonna ever have anything
They're
that
really
makes
good with
complete
the whole
sense.
creativity thing.
Yeah.
None of it was even remotely supposed to be even a tiny bit possible,
Yeah.
and they knew that.
Well,
and
I
we
knew
knew
that. Like that's why I was saying I'm thinking the laws of that universe. But again, there's a fucking city up there.
But
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
like at the same time, you have to think about it though. Like,
I don't know how
The
many
fact-
people fell off of that city.
let's not think of that.
If you live in
Like
a
there's
city,
nothing but guardrails. Like
Right.
small children lean off of those for fun.
right,
they have a very, very large net.
Like imagine you're just,
underneath
on
the
your
city.
cruise ship
but
sitting there all
maybe
year,
it helps
all year,
control population. Maybe it helps population
You're
control.
just like, I'm
and the
gonna.
kid splatters on the water.
You can only hold so many people in the sky. You feel me?
But still, like I just like the fact
Yeah,
that they.
that too. How did they expand?
I don't necessarily
They
hate.
kill the children that
Yeah.
fall off the buildings.
I don't necessarily hate the Bible or anything. I just like
Yeah,
the
you
fact
do
that
that.
they can. Shut the fuck up. They construed the meaning because like they made the like an infinite, and even with the underwater deal, like they used religious like
Undertones.
undertones and
Like
Bible
more
verses.
spiritual
Like Big
stuff
Daddy.
in Bioshock 1 and 2. Big Daddy.
They did that in the first Bioshock and the second Bioshock too. What are you doing? That was so gay. That was so fruity, bro.
You missed it, bro.
I didn't miss it. I saw you. I'm
No,
looking.
you
I
missed
looked
it.
right at you.
You missed. I did it 5 times before you looked at me, separate occasions for the past like half hour.
You fucking.
He's crying.
You did not let me do that.
I swear.
No, you did not. No, you fucking.
Calvin only saw the last one. And
saw the-
this
I
one
saw
and
the-
the last one.
You were so fucking fruity, bro.
What? I just sat.
Nigga, no, you didn't.
What
You
did I
was
do? What
you
did I
was
do?
Bouncing that ass.
What did I do?
I was born by the river. 1, 2, 3. I was born by the river. I be shaking that ass.
So,
Pretty much.
so a game that I'm kind of okay on is Battlefield 5.
I've never seen a single thing about it yet.
Oh, is it Battlefield 5? Is that what it's called?
No, Battlefield
Yeah,
5
it's
hasn't
called
came out.
Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5 hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's the one with World War II, right?
That's Call of Duty World War II.
No, they're coming out with a World War
I
II
thought Battlefield
game.
5 was just another Battlefield game.
I don't know. They're coming out with a Battlefield game, World War II. Admittedly, it's better than Call of Duty World War II because Call of Duty World War II was a shit show.
You think?
Oh yeah, it was bad. To
I
look
saw
at.
my cousin play the zombies and it looked pretty fun.
Well, the zombies is always fun.
Yeah,
Like
true.
that's
Fair
the
enough.
only that's the
And
only
I
thing
watched him play the multiplayer and it looked alright.
Yeah, but like, see, so I didn't play much Battlefield, but I got Battlefield 1 because I love World War I and World War II.
It's me too.
And I gotta say, I'm surprised I didn't get PTSD already from
Battlefield 1.
because the game's so good. Like they added
thought it
added
was
spices. They added in spices that you wouldn't expect. Like a grenade gets thrown next to you, right? In any other normal game, it would just be like, oh, red icon, grenade next to you, and then you blow up. In the game, you hear your character go before he dies. You know,
Yeah.
like they like your character doesn't like if your character blows up and they get flown in there, they don't stop screaming until they hit the ground. They're like, ah!
Yeah.
You know,
I liked it for the month that I played it.
and then.
Then I couldn't handle
yeah,
it.
but
I don't know.
there's so many things in it. There so many minor things that they added in, and so many the sounds in the game were like whenever you got a kill, it gave you a ching sound.
Mhm.
You know, that was so everything in the game.
I could
was,
tell that if they make a World War II, it would be better than the World War One.
It's not.
It's not.
It's no.
Well, then
Like
I'm not
when you
getting
get a
it.
kill
Sorry,
in it,
bud.
no, there's no sound effect.
The one thing that I hated about the World War One, you can't make a World War One video game and expect a large selection of guns.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I love about Battlefield. Battlefield 4 is one of my favorite Battlefield games.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons and weapon customization is the best I've ever seen in a video game, I think. Probably, easily. It's just so fun. You open a battle pack, you get a new attachment, you're like, oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
And like, it just wasn't as good in Battlefield 1. And I like grinding for good stuff, for like loot.
Battlefield 1, I gotta say, the guns in it were satisfying. Like they made good sounds, right?
Yeah.
Like you
They're
can have
authentic.
you can have a gun that makes like basic sound and like do do do, but this one you could hear the metal clinking inside the gun. It was.
The
You
only
sound like
gun
you
I've
look like you
ever
might eat some
actually
pasta.
used from that game in real life is the Lee Enfield rifle because my stepbrother owns one. And I've shot it in real life, and it was pretty accurate to
Yeah,
the noises and the feel.
but there's a lot of imbalances I didn't like. Like if you had a normal, it's just not even a rifle, like an SMG, but not. It's just auto.
The
an auto,
machine,
Yeah.
auto rifles,
Yeah,
or
they were-
machine rifles.
They were still
or
good
something
to
like that.
use, in certain situations. But if you're gonna play assault, you were gonna use a shotgun.
Yeah.
Because the shot, I can't do it right now because I'd be off camera. But I could stand back there at the edge of that, and shoot at you,
Yeah.
and I'd get a kill from it.
Right.
Those things were long range and
Those
overpowered.
trench shotguns.
Yeah, the trench shotguns. They were, and they're so if you're hiding around a corner, someone comes up, you get them. But
That
I
hand
played the
cannon.
beta for World War II, for Battlefield.
It is just the beta.
It's just the beta. But I have to say, the beta is very different from a demo, but also extremely similar. A beta is the demo before release.
Right. It's not fully finished, but it's
the
pretty much
demo
fully finished.
Is the demo after release.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is now.
I haven't
'Cause
played
you
a
don't-
demo in years.
Yeah, exactly. There's no demos anymore because betas take over.
Yeah.
Which is why you can't make the excuse, well, it's just the beta. No, that's the game
That's
you're getting.
fair enough. That's fair
If
enough.
the game is full of glitches, they're releasing that in a month.
Right.
Like they don't need it angers me that they need the public to test if their game has any glitches.
Right.
But it wasn't very glitchy at all. I liked a lot of there's the operations mission, which I love. I love operations because it's a huge battle.
Yeah, they're fun.
Bad.
Bad.
The map at least that I played on was bad.
I mean, Battlefield 1 was kind of poo-poo when it very first came out, too.
Yeah.
Like the first week or two.
But like the operations were still like beautifully
true,
done and stuff
yeah.
like that. They had narration and stuff like that. And this, it wasn't that good. The way it starts out, right? They have anti-air guns. So
Mhm.
of course you're dropping in people from parachutes because anti-air guns are
yeah.
impervious to parachute.
Right,
Yeah.
paratroopers.
Yeah. But so you drop down, right? And then 2 bombs will spawn at the beachhead in like these 2 little huts.
Okay.
You gotta plant the bomb on the AA thing, which is halfway across the map.
Uh-huh.
And now you blow it up, and then your only spawn point is either on your squad mates or getting back into a plane and jumping down, which heavily sets you back. So it encourages you to stay in combat to spawn in on your teammates.
Yeah.
The problem with that, you're all the way over here. The bombs that you have to pick up are back there. So you got to run all the way back, hope no snipers shoot at you or nobody tries to like run at you and like kill you as you're jumping back. And the AAs were in a line, but like you mainly came from one side and swept over. So it was really just difficult to do that.
Right.
And the grading scale, it was like survivors from a previous day because it goes on multiple days instead of it just like round 2 of the game. Like an I like that a lot more. It was just saying round 2. But it was like, survivors from previous day. It didn't add up. Like one game we had like everybody die. Survivors from previous day added 6 onto our total number. Another game we cleared it. We had like 200 people left. Survivors from previous game. It gave us 10 people. Like, we all lived. What do you mean? But
Good question. Did The Last of Us 2 come out yet?
Wow.
oh yeah, like a while ago.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Can you
I'm
look that
pretty
up?
sure it came out a while ago.
No, I heard Jake, can you look up if it came out? Because I saw previews
I
and stuff.
dead ass think it came out a while.
I don't think it came out yet.
Did it? Or it may have just been a remastered version of the first one because I know they did that.
The Last of Us Part 2 is an upcoming action-adventure game
upcoming.
published by Sony. It's a sequel to
You
2013.
can scroll down and see when it's releasing.
But yeah, back to Battle.
Release date.
It's just unsatisfying, boring, and I feel like it's not too difficult, but it's too unbalanced.
I am 4 months late, about 3 or 4 months late from The Last of Us 2. I think
I told you
What?
it came out.
Yeah,
Is it June 11, 18 or 19?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I.
Maybe it's 2019. That would be dumb though.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a bunch of good games coming out in 2019.
Say-
But no,
Splash.
they gave us a trailer like last year, earlier.
When can I
last year.
play it? It'll be a while from now. Maybe late 2018 to early 2019.
Oh shit! It hasn't come out still.
What can I play it on?
My penis.
Nintendo Game Boy
That's another
Color.
game I'm excited for. First played The Last. I'm sorry, Calvin. I first played
It's
The
all
Last of Us. I enjoyed it thoroughly from beginning to end. I even watched people play it just to see their reactions. I'm excited for The Last of Us 2 because Ellie is going to be older, and there's potential that Joel's going to be dead.
And you're gonna fuck her. 'Cause she's older now. Is that it, Madison?
Like I was saying though about The Last of Us 2, though, I'm going to really enjoy playing that game. Anyways, yeah.
I've never played either of them or watched any gameplay on either
I
of
watched
them.
them.
I
love the
watched 30
concept.
seconds of one, saw someone throw a brick, and then said, "I'm out." And, I don't know why. I just
You gotta
didn't
play.
keep
You
watching.
also got to play the Uncharted series. The Uncharted series is really good too.
I think I watched my stepbrother play one of the Uncharted games. It was pretty.
Ooh. A game that I'm really hype about, but I don't think it looks too good, is the new Mountain Blade game.
They're making a new Mountain Blade?
Yeah.
Last one I played was
Never heard of
Warband.
Yeah, Warband. I should have gotten
Never
more.
heard of
I always made my dudes look like lizards, bro.
Never heard
They always looked like lizards.
Never heard of it.
It's like,
Mountain Blade. Oh, it's a great. It's a
like-
great game about feudalism.
yeah,
Where there are a bunch of different factions.
it's like Skyrim almost.
and you come into this land, and then you go around and recruiting a bunch of people, and then you go and fight in battles like
Yeah.
first person, and you have your entire army behind you, and you all fight and stuff like that. It wasn't that good since the targeting systems for the AI, they kind of all clump up, and
I liked it.
the slashing. And the new ones, it looks just like the graphics are better, but not for today's standards.
Like Skyrim good.
Like,
Because Mountain Blade Warband was not Skyrim
yeah, it
grade
wasn't.
graphics.
It wasn't Skyrim grade graphics, but it's like
Not remastered,
there's
just like 360
there's something
Skyrim.
like weird looking about it. And what I don't like is they had a great like ragdoll system where like they die, they ragdoll like a normal human fucking would. And this they have death animations, which, I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, no, they just like kind of just fall over, but it's like that's good. But the way they like the trailer that they brought in was so bad because they had again they're groups of people attacking in clumps.
Yeah.
Which is like that's not what you want when you play a war game. You want like kind of more spread out, like to see the action unfold.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Speaking of death graphic things, I wanted to say this like a little like low key like dream. I've always wanted to do mocap for some shit. Like
What's that?
mocap. It's like motion capture. You put on a suit, put on a bodysuit, face cam. Yeah,
It's just
it's
a
like
motion capture.
it's like because like I really want to get
Mocap.
back into like martial arts and stuff because I like some of these people that do tricking and shit. They do the mocap. And it always looks fucking insane. Like you're just like you see, you do the motion capture from here, and then you see it on the screen as it's being done, and they put a 3D world around you so you can actually be more creative and stuff. Like
Even they're doing
like,
that outside now.
Yeah, no, they do that.
Yeah,
outside.
they do motion. Like it was a technology that you couldn't do before because they do it with the white balls, and that's the light would reflect off of that, and that's how they detect
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Now they
it's
have
like
these
banning.
specialized suits.
It's like
where it's
green
all
with different
outside.
grid lines and bands and shit around it.
That's how they made the How to Train Your Monkey movie, Planet of the Apes.
But nah, I really, yeah, it was what was his name? Who played
Caesar.
And
Yeah,
he was
they did
also
that all
Schmeagol.
outside.
He was also Schmeagol.
And he was also Snoke.
Jamarius, Jamar,
Snoke.
Lamarson, Lamar.
Yeah.
Huh.
You remember Key and Peele?
Yes, I remember that. We're not
Remember
talking
that?
about that. We're not talking about that. What?
That just came into my mind out of nowhere.
Can we clap?
East-West Bowl.
I can clap.
Ready? Can you stop? Just clap real quick. Just clap real quick. 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm pissed. Royally.
Oh,
Pissed.
yes, yeah. Just remembered.
By the
right
way, the guy that said that, his name is Malcolm Jamal Warner. He is literally my older brother, Dan Yarl's celebrity lookalike. I'm gonna put him on the screen right now. When you see these two, you will bust out fucking laughing. What are you doing? You
Looking at him. I'm looking at it.
He's looking at him. But nah,
That's very close.
now. They look pretty similar.
they do look. We were like 14 when we were watching that episode of Key and Peele, and Jacob, I was like, bro, Cuz looked like a fucking snapping turtle. Jacob was like, he looks like your brother. Like in the most serious tone. I was like, hold on. Whipped out my phone, scrolled through Facebook, looking at a picture of my brother. He was like, you alright, Madison? I said, no. I started dying on the floor.
That's when we used to play Castle Miner Z in your living room.
That's right.
That's a horrible game.
It was so much fun.
It's so much
It
fun.
was so much fun.
I remember playing. I forget which mode I played, but like I had a gun, right, and I like dropped it, and I just wouldn't let me pick it back up.
It was $1, Calvin.
Literally.
It was $1 video game.
I didn't own it. It was Alex owned it.
yeah.
I
If
played
they,
it.
if
But I
they
dropped it on the ground. I was
remastered
like,
it,
all right,
I
I
would
need
buy
to
it.
pick this up.
I literally, one of us paid for it and we console transferred it because we were so broke.
Let me be
And
honest.
we played that shit for hours. We were talking to dudes online. We made this huge city in the sky out of like the hardest. Oh, it was so fun. It was right above like this moon where all the aliens spawn. So we would just drop down and kill a bunch of aliens.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it was so
I'm
fun.
dead serious. If you
The creative mode was such a
creators
freaking
for
hack.
Castle Miner Z, if you ever watch this podcast up to this point,
Let me get a free copy because I'm not trying to pay $1 for
let
that
me get a
bullshit.
free copy, but remaster that shit. Please remaster. I will play it.
Make it more like voxel based. Have the characters.
Robloxel based.
Yeah. Have one of the
Imagine if they
characters
remastered
say,
Roblox.
"I'm a sick fucker like a quick fuck."
We're over this. We're over this. So is everything else on the internet.
I'm saying, if Roblox got remastered, you know how fucking terrible that would just be. Like you're just like
Roblox is getting remastered.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Roblox 2.
Yeah, Roblox 2 is coming out like 2019.
Roblox 2 is
Summer
not
of
a thing.
2019. Yeah.
Roblox is not a thing.
Okay.
Okay, Madison.
Then Google it. Show me.
You Google it.
My phones are right here, you dildos.
Use your phones.
Hey Siri. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
Hey
Googling it.
Cortana.
Hey,
I'll go
just
onto
say,
my
hey,
Windows
Google.
phone.
Hey Google.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Hey, Google.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Hey, yo, Bixby bitch ass, bro.
What if it...
Oh, I have to update Bixby.
Oh, I thought it was like responding. I was like, that's not a thing. That's not a thing.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
swear
What do
to
you
God.
mean? He's showing you.
That's shitty. That's trash.
Roblox 2 coming soon. That's an actual game.
I'm hyped for Roblox.
That's a
too.
server.
Roblox
Oh,
2 confirmed by NASA. Fortnite
Okay.
dances in Roblox 2, bro.
If
This
NASA
is so real.
confirmed it.
Fuck off, guys.
So how far are we into this podcast?
We're about an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
shoot.
Yeah,
We
you
should
guys
probably-
didn't realize that.
Yeah, we should probably let our sponsor take over for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's
make
go
sure to
com-
hit up our sponsor. Watch the full clip. Hit them up.
We're gonna go to commercial break.
All right, we're back from
here.
commercial break. Not even. Not
Shut the
even.
fuck! What the fuck are you doing?
What?
I'm like, all right, we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go to commercial break. All right, we're back. Every time.
I don't know what this is about, Madison. I think you're hate speech.
He's like, what?
Hate speech.
Hey, yo, fuck you, height. I don't think I asked you for your 2 cents. But I think we really like.
It was a good combo.
This was a really good podcast episode. We appreciate you guys' feedback. We're trying to incorporate a third camera. I don't know what we're going to use, but we're going to figure it out very soon. Could you guys shut the hell up with that bullshit?
Not even doing anything. I didn't even do it.
Not even talking, boss.
Exactly.
I'm not even talking.
All right, but yeah. Expect to see a vlog next week, hopefully. If I get around to editing it. Either way, we're going to have something coming out. Something. I don't know.
Did we even talk about our new permanent location at all?
Oh,
No.
this one? I mean, I kind
We
of.
just said it was our new
Yeah,
permanent
it's our new
location.
one. Yeah, we're at a park now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Public park.
But yeah,
They always let our kind sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're glad that you guys are bringing in new viewers, and those of you who are new are subscribing to us. Like, we're just getting started. We're trying to bring something new to the platform. So, thanks for Calvin.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for dealing with us and our bullshit shenanigans
Pretty much, yeah.
at Jacob and Calvin, because
New
pretty
secret
much
videos are on the way.
music videos aren't on the way.
No, secret video.
Secret. Oh, there's a couple secret videos, and one of them may be 2 of them are actually films.
Yeah.
But you'll see that.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? We're actually making content other than a podcast and vlog.
It's been a while.
The whole purpose of this channel.
Weena bile. There we go.
Ween bile.
Weena bile.
Weena bile. That's how I read it.
Pedophile.
I'm down.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this episode of the podcast. We didn't have a guest this time, but we're aiming.
yeah.
Next time, yeah.
Yeah, we were aiming to have one, but like schedules were conflicted and we couldn't find someone to come in. And I'm trying to figure out how to set it up so we can do phone calls and stuff like that for the podcast. So if someone wants to be in an episode do a phone call. Can I just talk? Y'all been mad disrespectful to me this whole episode. I'm
We're
kidding.
doing a phone call.
But no, I'm
tone.
saying like for phone calls and stuff. I'm trying to see if we can set it up so we can do that. Can you? Oh, but until then, it'll probably just be us 3. But if we can get someone in person, then we'll have them in person. But yeah, hopefully, we're aiming for the next episode. If not, it's whatever.
Get ready for the next episode. The Dr. Dre
Also,
song.
get ready for a very, very special podcast. Are we doing that episode 10 or what are we doing now?
What do you mean episode 10?
The special podcast
I
episode.
don't
This
know
is
anything
going to
about
be
this.
like 2-hour, 3-hour one. The one that we've been talking
Maybe, probably.
about. Huh?
Probably. Depends on the date.
Yeah. Wait till episode 10 is going to be a really nice one. Like you're going to need to sit through this for about a couple hours. So be prepared. Mentally prepare yourself for that episode. We're not going to tell you what it is because we have Calvin's still finishing, like setting everything up. Well, he has everything set up. We just need to figure out who's all going to be in it. And then we'll sit down and set up equipment and record. But yeah, again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys.
That secret stuff. All right. Well, bye, guys. Like and subscribe.
All right. Like and subscribe. Don't fart. Hey, well, fuck you, man. It don't work like that this time. How the fuck yeah, you have to do this shit again?